Have you ever wondered why your digestion and your gut health feel kind of off on a long flight and sometimes even the day after? Uncomfortable bloating, feeling of constipation, and even super dry skin. Today I want to talk about 4 reasons why your digestion gets a little bit sidetracked when you're on a longer flight and what you can do to combat them with actual recipes that will help you to get things moving and to feel way better when you arrive at your destination. Now I'm gonna hop on a flight to Hawaii tomorrow, so this is the perfect time to clear out my fridge. So let's get started and jump into reason number 1 why you might not feel your best on a plane: dehydration. Cabin humidity is actually very low. It is about as humid as the desert, and this is why your body works extra hard to keep you hydrated. So your body loses water much faster, and sometimes we cannot even drink enough to keep up with hydration. And this is also why digestion slows down during a flight, because digestion needs hydration, needs water to work properly. So there comes a feeling from being constipated and a little bit heavy. And I know in the plane ride you always get like very small cups of water, so I want to have a snack that actually hydrates me as well, instead of having salty snacks like chips or salted nuts, which actually dehydrate you even more on a flight, or maybe drinking alcohol, which also dehydrates your body a lot. We want to have a snack that is very hydrating, and the best thing you can take on with you on the plane is fruit. Now, fruit is TSA tech approved. You won't have any trouble with bringing it on the plane, and you can take all the fruits that are left over at home and use them up before your big trip. The biggest piece of fruit I have and I need to use up is a watermelon. Now, part of it I will freeze and use later, but watermelon is amazing for hydration. It also has a fiber, which is good for our digestion, good for our gut health, and will actually feed the good bacteria in our gut, which means less bloating and less constipation. To store the watermelon and take it with me, I'm actually going to use a container that I would throw away otherwise. I use a jar where I had some pre-made marinara sauce in it, and I just used it up. So I wash it out and I'm going to use it because when I travel further away and with the plane, I always want to take some containers and some wraps I really can leave at the destination and don't have to take back home. And this is actually very perfect. I'm prepping this the day before, so I drizzled on a little bit of lime juice to preserve it, and also added some hemp seeds for a little bit more protein and fiber. So the second thing that is happening and really makes us uncomfortable during a flight is bloating. At high altitudes, cabin pressure drops and gas in your digestive system actually expands. Now, this explains why we do feel more bloated on a flight than we would on the ground. But we can actually make this better by starting our day with something light and easy to digest. Maybe a smoothie, which is already pre-digested, or some yogurt and fruit with a little bit of granola, and stay away from heavy breakfast or heavy lunches. Now, what you can also do is not drink carbonated drinks before a flight and during a flight. Actually a really good idea. Now, very salty food and alcohol also irritate the digestive system and can cause a little bit more bloating and feeling puffy and dehydrated, so we want to stay away from that as well. So we're going to prep something for my flight tomorrow and for your next flight that's easier to digest, is very light on your stomach, but still contains protein and keeps you satiated, and also adds some more water to your body by using lots of fresh fruits and veggies. I'm talking about spring rolls. Now, I love them because they are such a great snack. You can use up whatever you have left over on veggies in your fridge, and these bring additional benefits to our health while we're traveling. For example, the red bell pepper actually has tons of vitamin C, even more than an orange, so this is great to boost your immune system a little bit. I have a cucumber, I have some purple cabbage, and I'm also going to use some carrots. Now, usually I would add some avocado too, and you can do this if you prep it on the day or add a little bit of lime juice, but I'm gonna not do it because next day avocado is not the vibe and I really don't like it, so I'm not gonna use it here. And you can add the protein of choice. I'm gonna use tofu today because that will really help to satiate me when I'm on a flight. I'm not moving much, so I don't need like bulky meals that are really heavy in calories. I just want to have a snack that is satiating and also something fresh. So I want to keep it really simple for the tofu, but still tasty, because I don't want to add more work to prepping for traveling and everything. So I'm just gonna air fry the tofu with a little bit of soy sauce and sesame oil, and then it goes right into the spring rolls.
Barefoot shadows on coral sand, you hum in Portuguese, I reach for your hand, trade winds sigh with the tropical spin. You kiss me slow with a Hawaiian twist, mango moonlight, soft as a thread, guitar strings tangle where silence lay. Trade wind sigh with a tropical spin. You kiss me so with a Hawaiian twist. No earth, no bird, just this drifting
Another reason why your digestion might slow down a little bit when you're up in the air is because you're getting not enough fiber. Usually there will be like some pasta dish with white flour or some bread that really doesn't taste good. And while eating just the food you get on a plane is very convenient when you travel, there are some hacks if you want to bring something yourself to add more fiber to your meal. So I'm going to show you a recipe that is packed with fiber and it's very simple and quick to make with pantry staples you probably have already at home. Now I made a homemade seeded bread yesterday. It's made with oats and a lot of flax seeds and chia seeds, which are amazing for digestion. You can check out the recipe for this specific bread in my 4 gluten-free bread recipe video, and it's also on my website for you to make. But of course you can just buy a seeded bread as well to save some time, or use whatever bread you have at home. We're making some chickpea tuna, which is also great in a wrap. If you have that at home, feel free to use that. I'm using my seeded bread today, and we're making some delicious chickpea tuna that is packed with nutrients, fiber, and everything you need to really regulate your digestion. You want to mash your wash and rinse chickpea really well. You still can have some chunky bits in there, that's totally fine, but mash as much as you can. And then we're adding some chopped capers, spring onions, and some ripped up nori sheets, which gives such a nice flavor. To make this creamy and delicious, we're adding some tahini, a little bit of apple cider vinegar to add some acidity, and of course some salt, garlic powder, and a little bit of nutritional yeast. The full recipe will be in the description below, so make sure to check that out. To make the sandwich, I'm using my whole grain seeded bread I made yesterday, but you can use whatever bread you love. And then I'm gonna wrap it up and it's ready for my flight. When I'm up in the air, especially when I'm going on vacation, I want to have a sweet treat or a snack too. All the food is very heavy in salt and sugar because you perceive taste a little bit different when you're on a flight, so they add lots of more flavoring. We're making some cookies today. They're really delicious. They're packed with fiber too. They're very nutritious as well. They're the perfect breakfast snack on the go, and they're really so good. Starting off by combining all the dry ingredients, we're using sprouted oats that are gluten-free and gluten-free oat flour. To add more omega-3s and make sure these cookies are packed with nutrients and omega-3s, we're making a flax egg combining flaxseed flour and water. Now it's time to bring in the flavor with some vegan butter and coconut sugar and whip it up until it's soft and fluffy. This will bring a great chewy texture to our cookies. Just make sure to use cold butter right out of the fridge. Now it's time to combine everything, add the flax egg and the butter to our dry ingredients, and then we mix it really well, and then we're adding some raisins. Now if you don't like raisins, you can also do chocolate chips, it's also really good. Mix everything together until it's combined, and then scoop your cookie batter onto a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Bake for around 10 minutes at 350 Fahrenheit, and don't bake it any longer. Now they will seem super soft, but take them out of the oven anyways. I baked them for 12 minutes for the first try and they came out super dry, so make sure to keep an eye on them. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you got some inspiration how you can take some more nutritious and gut-friendly snacks and meals onto a plane, and you're motivated to eat more plants. Of course, you can take all those snacks and meals also on a road trip, which I usually do as well. And I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.